Welcome back to 45th Perspective, your go-to channel for clear, direct updates on major global and political moments. In this video, President Donald Trump is seen greeting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky ahead of a high-stakes meeting focused on the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war. The meeting comes at a critical time, as the conflict continues to reshape global alliances, military strategy, and diplomatic relations between the West, Russia, and Eastern Europe. The brief exchange between Trump and Zelensky sets the tone for discussions expected to center on military aid, U.S. involvement, and possible pathways toward ending the war. Zelensky, who has consistently pushed for stronger international support, arrives with Ukraine still facing intense pressure on the battlefield. Trump, known for his unconventional foreign policy approach, has previously questioned long-term U.S. funding for Ukraine, making this meeting especially significant. Observers are closely watching what this interaction could mean for future U.S. policy on the war. Supporters of Trump see his involvement as an opportunity to reassess strategy and prioritize negotiations, while critics worry about the potential impact on Ukraine's defense and America's standing with NATO allies. The meeting also fuels broader debate as the U.S. political landscape heats up, with foreign policy once again becoming a central campaign issue. This moment highlights how leadership, diplomacy, and global power dynamics intersect during times of war. Whether this meeting signals a shift in tone, policy, or strategy remains to be seen, but it underscores the importance of U.S. influence in one of the most consequential conflicts of our time. Watch the full clip, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned to 45th Perspective for more political updates, global news, and sharp analysis you don't want to miss.
Gotta make a deal, gotta get it done. Too many people dying, and I think both presidents want to make a deal. We believe that they're going to brief you on
Do you need Putin against you?
Depends. I do believe that we have the makings of a deal that's good for Ukraine, good for everybody. It's very important. There's nothing more important, in my book. We settled 8 wars, and this was the most difficult one. I thought it would be in the middle of the pack. This is the most difficult one, but we're going to get it done. We're going to have a great meeting today. This gentleman has worked very hard, and he's very brave, and his people are very brave. I mean, what they've gone through, no nation, very rarely has a nation ever had to go through this. So we're going to have a very good meeting today, I think, and I'm also calling President Putin back after the meeting, and we'll continue a negotiation. Pretty complex, but not that complex.
Do you need a New Year's Day deadline?
I don't have deadlines. You know what my deadline is? Getting the war ended. We don't have deadlines. You agree with that? Well, it depends what the security agreement says. What a dumb question. Nobody even knows what the security agreement is going to say. But there will be a security agreement. It'll be a strong agreement. And the European nations are very much involved in that. They'll be very much involved in protection, etc. But the European nations have been really great. They're very much in line with this meeting and getting a deal done. They're terrific people. I think you can say that. There's nobody there. They all want to get it done, and they've been very supportive, I think.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for this meeting. Thank you for your invitation. Yes, really, I agree with President. Our teams, they do what they can. And I think that during last month, they moved forward with negotiations, and Americans, thank you very much for your team, Steve and Sharon. And they worked very well, I think. And they worked on different documents. I hope that all these documents can bring peace as quick as possible. So, and I agree with the President that for the Europeans, yes, and the President is in contact with them, and maybe we'll contact with them.
We should go to that.
Yeah, we should go today.
What made you want to come in person to meet the president today?
Sorry?
What made you want to come here to Mar-a-Lago to meet the president today?
What? Yeah. What?
Why today?
So yeah, we spoke about our teams. They work on 20 points plan. Then they worked on prosperity and security. And 20 points plan is very important. We have to discuss and sequencing. Very important. Our teams talked about strategy, how to make step by step, and to bring this closer. And we will discuss this strategy.
Mr. President, are you willing to make territorial concessions?
We will speak about 20 points plan. There are in 20 points plan, 90% by the way was done by our two teams. I think they made a great job, great work, and yes, we will discuss these points also.
And there are great economic benefits for Ukraine also, because you know there's a lot of rebuilding to do, and there's a lot of wealth to be had. And they have great wealth. Potentially they have great wealth. They want to get started. But there's a great economic benefit for Ukraine in what we're talking about.
President Trump, some are saying that the recent attacks in the past couple of days that Russia's staged against Ukraine shows that President Putin isn't serious about peace. What is your reaction to that?
No, he's very serious. I think, I can say that I believe Ukraine has made some very strong attacks also. And I don't say that negatively. I think you probably have to. I don't say that negatively. But I think, now he hasn't told me that, but there have been some explosions in various parts of Russia, and it looks to me like, I don't know, I don't think it came from the Congo. I don't think it came from the United States of America. It possibly came from Ukraine, but I haven't asked that question. Maybe I won't bother asking. They're fighting a war, and we'll see what happens. But I believe it's a war that we have two willing parties, we have two willing countries. They want to see it end. Look, the people of Ukraine want it to end, and the people of Russia want it to end, and the two leaders want it to end.
Mr. President, some of the economic benefits for Ukraine, Europe is holding some billions in frozen Russian assets. Do you believe that should go to Ukraine to help rebuild, or go back to Russia?
None of that's been determined, but it'll go. It's going to go very quickly. I think we're in final stages of talking, and we're going to see. Otherwise, it's going to go on for a long time. It'll either end, or it's going to go on for a long time, and millions of additional people are going to be killed. Millions.
So would you say,
and nobody wants that.
Are you still frustrated with this
Expecting
process?
to get to an agreement today.
What?
Would you say you're
When
still
you say
frustrated?
that you think it will either end or will go on for a long time, and you say you don't have a deadline. So what are you expecting out of today's
I just think we can do. I think we can move very rapidly. I really feel that. We've spoken. I know you had dinner with Steve. Steve Witkoff and Jared have done a fantastic job. And everybody has. Marco has been incredible. The whole group has been, our group has been incredible. And Ukraine appreciates it, and Russia appreciates it. They both want to see it end, and we're going to get it ended. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you, I think, at the end, but I do think we'll call Europe also. We're going to speak to the European leaders. Thank you very much.